Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, The Bird's Nest. Today I'm going to be talking about why we are selling our RV. I have a video tour of our RV. If you want to see that video, I'll put it right here. Here or here or here, wherever it goes. We spent a lot of time, around a year, renovating it, making it our own. It's very customized. To me, it's very beautiful. It was a dream come true. I literally dreamt of renovating an RV to fit our family and fit our lifestyle, which is more like minimal, more organic, more non-toxic. So we used all organic materials, all non-toxic materials, and we made literally like this dream home for us, which we planned on maybe possibly full timing in. We weren't sure. We just had a new baby, so it was kind of complicated. Why would we be selling this RV that we absolutely love? Well, it's a little complicated. So this RV is a fifth wheel. It is a Heartland Bighorn 3400 RL, and RL means rear living. It's huge. It is. And it needs a truck. Not only any truck, it needs a dually truck to pull. Dually truck means that the truck has 4 back wheels and it can tow a lot. They're also very, very expensive. So we've been saving up money. And we're kind of thinking like, what do we want to do with this money? Do we want to put a down payment on a house? Do we want to have another baby, because we need to have another baby not naturally, a different way, which costs money? Do we want to buy a truck? So it ended up being that like buying a truck kind of became like the less of everything on our list, and it kind of started clicking in our head that like it probably wasn't going to happen. So we decided to get something lighter because we still want to travel. So we were like, we have an SUV. And we're like, let's get something that our SUV can pull. Our husband's family lives in Texas. Let's get something that we could just take to Texas and, easy schmeezy. Turns out that on our car, if you don't get the hitch factory installed, you can only tow 2,000 pounds. A 2,000-pound trailer is just not going to be enough for us. We thought we could work with like 4,000 to 5,000, but 2,000 is not going to be enough for us, because obviously that includes everything. It includes your cargo. It includes yourselves. It includes everything. So it just was not going to be enough for us. Another thing is we're deciding to do some renovations on our house, and we were like, should we rent an apartment or let's live in the RV? Okay, let's live in the RV. We have a beautiful RV to live in. Let's live in here. So why are we not living in here while we do the renovations, which are going to take like 4 to 6 months? I mean, it makes sense to just live in this house RV. The reason we can't do that is because we still want to be able to go see my husband's family for the holidays, and I don't fly. So we were going to take the RV with us. We can't take this RV with us because we can't tow it. We can't get a little RV because it's not enough room for us. So what are we going to do? We are going to get another RV. We are going to get a travel trailer, and we're going to live in it while we're doing the renovations. And maybe, possibly, hopefully buy a used truck that is not a dually. So it's not going to be like extraordinarily expensive. It's still going to be expensive, don't get me wrong. But maybe we're going to do that. If we don't buy the truck and we don't go on the vacation, we'll still have this other RV that we're going to live in during our renovations, as well as something to be able to get a truck for later on down the road, maybe next summer sometime. So we actually had somebody come out to take a look at our RV and kind of tell us if we would be able to do a trade-in or not. So he came, and he sounded really excited about it. He was like, wow, this RV's amazing. Like, it's beautiful. He's like, is that butcher block? We're like, yeah. And he went back to his office and kind of like crunched some numbers and did all that stuff and decided that we can't trade it in because it is too customized. The RV is too customized. Here, let me show you. I think what he means by that possibly is a couple of things. First of all, it doesn't come with the regular factory installed furniture. We have our own couch in here. It's an organic futon from the futon shop. And for everything in here was really expensive, so I'm really kind of like disappointed that we can't do a trade-in. But he did say that we might be able to do a consignment, which means that we bring the RV in, we sell it through them, they take a percentage of the sale, and this way they're not like all in on it, and we still like make the monthly payments on the RV and everything. Other things are that the dinette isn't in the spot where it usually is. We kind of moved it over to the living room. That might be another like too customized thing. I'm not really sure. The desk is completely customized, but who doesn't want that? It's like unique, it's different, it's like good for you materials. It's all wood, even down to like the wood glue we used was like the most non-toxic wood glue and everything. There's not like a normal TV, there's a projector, so I don't know, maybe that's too customized. The thing that I think could be like maybe one of the more bigger problems would be the fridge, which is not a propane fridge, it is just electric. So I'm sure that would be one of the problems. I preferred it. So I got it because this was my home, so I was making it like specific to my needs, but I think I see why that could be a problem. Also, the kitchen doesn't have a microwave because we don't use microwaves, and a oven stove. I kind of just didn't want to be on propane. And we have an electric hot plate that I was just perfectly fine using. So we took out the stove and oven and we just made like an extra cupboard where we would kind of put like a toaster oven in our hot plate instead. Another thing that might be too customized is the paint colors, although I like the paint colors a lot more than standard RVs come with. I guess they're starting to use lighter and lighter colors, but it's either like black, brown, or white, like black, brown, or white. Our RV kind of has like accents of cream along the white walls. The kitchen is cream colored as well, and then in the bedroom there's like an accent wall. The paint we used was all non-toxic, like low, barely any VOC paint. That might be too specific for people just going into the RV store to just look for the next generic thing that they can just hop in and camp in, and it's not like, this is more like a home. On the back of the dinette, we also made a chalkboard wallpaper where my son could use chalk. It's easily removable, but it might have been more too like personal for somebody coming in here, I guess. I don't know. In the bedroom, we have some other customized kinds of things. I think they're upgrades. Like the sink. It's a totally new sink. It fits the spot really, really well. It's nice and small. The other thing I think that could be a big problem is the toilet, which is a compost toilet, which is a Nature's Head compost toilet. And again, it's an expensive toilet, but not a lot of people want a composting toilet. I told them that I still have the other toilet. We could still put the other toilet back in. But he might have just looked at it and been like, no, we can't. We don't work with things like this. I don't know. Another very customized thing is the flip-up desk that we have in the bedroom. But again, I think that could be a positive. One negative about it might be that we took out the dresser. I mean, this RV has so much storage, and we are aspiring minimalists, so we don't have that much. This closet behind me is bigger than the closet that I share with my husband at home for all of our clothes. Every single one of them, summer, winter, fall, and spring, fits in the closet at home, so we would have even extra space here. Plus there's like cabinets everywhere, so we thought we really didn't need that closet, and the drawers were so shallow that you can't really fit that much in there anyways, so we just got rid of it. Today we are actually going to go to the RV park. We're going to check out some RVs. We want something kind of like mid, not too heavy, not too light, something kind of like mid in between. And if we're going to be living in it for 6 months, preferably something with an extra space for Towns. He still sleeps in the bedroom with us, but somewhere where he can like keep all his toys and play and all of that. So we're gonna look to see if there's something that we like. I'm really sad. This was my dream. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't exactly my husband's dream, but he does love the RV. This is my dream, and I worked really hard on this RV. So I'm really gonna be really sad to see it go. But if it's not functioning for us now, then you move on to the next. You keep going. You keep growing in life. You just keep going to the next thing. And whoever gets this RV, I think is gonna be an extremely lucky person. And hopefully our RV will it'll feel like home too. So come along with us to the RV shop and check out our next video to see if we find anything that can work for us. Thanks for watching. Bye.